1973. Well, this man, he was an artist, our most important artist and architect, and he was living in New York and thinking about his beloved island all the time. When he came back with the plane, he saw this massive building, and he could also see what was happening in the rest of the islands, in the biggest islands, Tenerife and Gran Canaria, especially. When the tourism started to be important, they started to build massive hotels, big towers of apartments that were destroying the essence of the island. He didn't want it for his beloved Lanzarote. And Lanzarote was by that time the ugliest of all of the islands. Because, well, for what I said, we have nothing but stones. So nobody wanted to come here. Why should I come to a place in a desert full of stones? But he could see the beauty of the island, and he wanted to preserve this, and he wanted to show it to the world. So we started to fight, sometimes with the local government, sometimes also together with the local government, to avoid these massive buildings to be built and to preserve the traditional houses of Lanzarote, the traditional Canarian houses, which are all white. Why are they white? To reflect the sun. Because we have 300 sunny days in a year. Today is not one of them. So you came in a weird day. So no wind, no sun. What's happening? What did you do in the boat? Did you use your magic? No, it's good that it's not too sunny, because otherwise it would be boiling. It has been very warm. Now September and October is our summer. Our summer usually starts in September. We have a strong wind that beats the island, especially from March until end of August. When I say strong wind, I mean really strong, between 40 and 80 kilometers per hour. That's really a lot. Sometimes I have to ask the children to put stones in their pockets so they don't fly. Yeah, that's not the case today. We have one child here. We have one child, is over there. Hello. Yeah, well, but this is not the case. This wind is very uncomfortable. The name of the trade wind is Alisio. This Alisio is, it is uncomfortable, and normally this doesn't really worth it to go to the hairdressers. But it is also nice, and we need it because it is cold. When I talk about cold, I mean Lanzarote cold, not Irish cold or English cold. But yes, it takes the temperature down, which is nice. That's why with we live like in an eternal springtime. And also this wind is humid. It brings a lot of moisture that we really need, because we don't have any other type of water. So the dew, which is produced also by the difference in temperature between day and night, it covers everywhere, and we use and collect all of that water. I have to say that years ago it was much more collected. Now we have the desalination plant, and people have become more lazy. So we're living the biggest cities, which is Arrecife, and it is also Playa Honda, the village we just left behind. Those are the biggest cities. This side of the island, look on the left, down there is one of the biggest tourist centers of Lanzarote. That is the beginning. We don't even see it. It's 7 kilometers long. Some of those hotels have more than 700 bedrooms. But they don't look like, also because a bit down the hill, but also because they are not very high. So that's why the aesthetics is really important. Otherwise, instead of seeing all of these houses and all of the countryside, we will be seeing big towers, like in Benidorm, which is not really beautiful. Mhm. So this Puerto del Carmen, this was like 40, 50 years ago. It was a little fisherman village, and today is the biggest tourist center of Lanzarote. Almost all of our population is located on this side. If you go on the right side, behind those mountains, there are only a few villages here and there with little population, 2,000 people, 3,000 people. Why does it happen? Also, the biggest hotels are located in this side of the island. On the other side of the island, there are no hotels. There are some rural houses, some tourist apartments, but nothing like that. The main reason is the weather. We have microclimates, not only here in Lanzarote, but also in the rest of the Canary Islands. They can be considered like small continents. And here, 80 kilometers long is the island and 32 kilometers wide. That's nothing, and it's just a line. But we have many differences in temperature, and also, well, the sun. The sun sleeps usually in this side of the island. There are two massives, one in the south, Los Ajaches, we will see it soon, and another one in the north of the island, which is called El Risco de Famara. It's a big massive that is located in the northeast. Remember what is on the northeast is the wind. This is the direction of the wind, the Alisio. So it stops the clouds that come from there. So that side of the island, the northwest side of the island, all of the west, is pretty cloudy, and this avoids the clouds to continue. So this side of the island is usually sunny. So if you want to have a sunny holidays, it's better that you book on this side rather than in an apartment or the other side. Also, the sea is much more calm. And here, it's like a pool. It's quiet, it's calm, you can swim almost all over the year. Instead, on the other side of the island, we have big waves. If you are surfers, I don't know if there is any surfer here, but if you are, then go to the other side and you will be able to practice this sport. Also, the white beaches are on this side, more on the south and the east side. On the other side of the island is black. So why all of these weird colors? Well, it's not only the mountains, it's also the volcanoes that affect the orography, the climate